Everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm sharing with you my planner setup using our beautiful Doodles and Dashes 2 collection. That is our November collection. And this was a collection we did Doodles and Dashes, the original, last September. And it's one of my top 5, it's one of my all-time favorite collections. So I thought we would bring it back and of course we always want to make it fresh and put a little new spin on it. And so we did that for November and then introduced a little bit of the fall theme into it. So that is what we have here. I am using, as seems to be a common theme each month, I'm using my Vanderspec, and it's this beautiful nude it has kind of a sand or a tan color on the inside. And that is the lovely thing about Vanderspecs, is you can choose the leather you want on the outside and the inside, as well as the stitching. I will warn you that I went a little crazy as far as bulking my planner up, so it is very, very chunky this month. But that's the other reason why I like the Vanderspec, is you can get the 35 millimeter rings, because I tend to make mine very chunky, and I love lots and layers and all of the fun bits. Oops, sorry. That is why I like to use these as well. So again, the nude, and what I like about this too is it gets a patina on it the more that you use it. It gets a natural wear where you hold it all of the time and everything, and I love that. So I used, and you're gonna see there's a few little bits in here from a few past kits. This was actually from the original Doodles and Dashes. The little acorns are from my stash, as is the leaves and lattes and the coffee button there. And then of course the quote cards, because those are just one of my absolute favorite things. I keep a little drawer full of those and use them all of the time. I love those. And it had that pretty kind of mint or sage green. That was a little pop of color in this collection, and I brought that out with that. The bows are from this month. And then I used a couple of tags. I had so much fun with the cards that were in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, or that are in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. I've got them all over in my planner. I loved using them. I use them every month, but I feel like I used even more this month. I had a lot of fun with those. So you'll see those pop up, and I'll try and point them out as we go along. But I took a couple of them and turned them into tags. I love that beautiful pattern with the chrysanthemums and that on there, so I added that. There's a couple of the puffy stickers and a few die cuts kind of mixed in there as well. And as far as pens go, there are a couple pens that I feel go really well with this collection that I pulled out of my stash, because the black and white one, and I'll show you that later, I actually have in my little notepad holder. So I needed a couple for my planner. And this one, and I think this was from Peach Orchard, or Peach Ridge, Peach Orchard, I think we called it. But look how pretty that goes. So if you do collect our pens, there's a couple here that you can pull from your stash that will work really, really well with this collection. So I have those in there. Got some of my extra stickers. And you can see where I used the little ring reinforcers to make my tags. So I just tucked those in there. I've got my notepad ready to go. And then let's dig in. Just a few little glitter dots on the front with that beautiful saying. Again, I just added a few of those here as well. And then the overlay, and the overlay was from the classified planner. And I did check before I filmed this so that I have accurate information for you. This is all we have left. There's like literally just a couple of the main kits without insert left. There's some modern memory keeping kits, a couple of planner add-ons, and then of course there's various inserts. So what we did is we went through, because it is so popular and people love this collection and it's mostly sold out. We also added in, if we had any kind of extras, like if we had some of the extra rub-ons, some of the extra washi tape, we threw that in there as well. So if you just go to the shop and then look under past kits and go to Doodles and Dashes 2, you will find where we've added some of those extra bits as well as the last few remaining if you did not get one. So that is the overlay. And then the striped pages. And one of the things, so I did some stamping on here. I did some rub-ons. So I wanted to mention, so you're gonna see some of my stamping, and that is using the 2 stamp sets. This one is from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. This one is from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. And we had a special promotion earlier this year where you received this stamp set for free. So you'll see some of those stamps in here as well. I wanted to mention, if you missed out on this, if you happen to have the original Doodles and Dashes stamp set, it will work with this. Or if you missed out on both of those, we have in the store yet, there's 2 stamp sets and they work really, really well. You can see how pretty they work with this artwork. And that if you go to Shop, Daisy Store, Stamps and Ink, you'll find these 2 stamp sets. And they are the Confetti Wishes Whimsical Weeds and the Confetti Wishes Dandelion Wishes. So they will work really, really well with this set. So if you missed out on that promotional stamp set, or if you missed out on the stamp sets in the memory keeping kits, these will work really well with this collection, and we still have these in stock. So I wanted to mention that because I did do some fun stamping in here. Just added some stickers for the dates. This is where I keep track of my notes as far as for my memory planning in my Daisy planner. I will write out what photograph, maybe a little note about the photograph or what happened. And then I've also started using the month set from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit because it has the month on there. And I've started stamping that so that when I pull these out, yes, I'm sure I'm going to probably remember what collection it was, but it's just nice to know that, okay, this is for November. So I can take this out and set it aside with my Daisy Planner stuff and know that this is all November photographs that I'm going to have listed on here. So I just added a little bit of stamping on there. Again, did a little bit more of the leaf stamping. And I may go back and add a little bit more on here, but for me, for now, I think it was enough. I did a beautiful rub-on and a couple of die cuts on there. Some more stamping, some more rub-ons, and just a reminder, when you do your rub-ons, make sure you staple that backer sheet to the front sheet so that you keep them all nice and protected. And then when you use them, cut them out one at a time and use them that way. Okay. It's the best way to keep them all safe. A couple more rub-ons and a die cut. I love those big chrysanthemums. And then this, and I do not know where I got him from, but he is so cute. But I added him in there, my little fox. This large oversized tag is from the Classified Memory Keeping Kit. I just added one die cut and a couple of glitter dots to that. Covered the back with some of the pretty pattern paper. and that's where I keep my little menu cheat sheet. And then this beautiful vellum sheet is from the classified planner. And then what I do for these sections, and I love that we now have these mini tabs. So I've gone in and added these for each week, which I do a lot of different things sometimes as little tabs, but I love that these are now, these little tabs are in the planner add-on. And so I love having the option of kind of subdividing a section with these smaller little tabs. And then I stamped them with this stamp set that was in the August planner add-on. So those fit in either size of the tabs. So I had the little daily to-dos on there. This is where I have my menu plan. I write that out. And then this is my brain dump for the month. I can look at this and kind of plan out my week, put my scheduled things in here, and then I go back and kind of fill it in. So it gives me a rough idea of what I need to do each day, what blocks of time I have open, and then I can use that for when I write out my dailies each day. So again, did a little stamping. I loved this little two-step stamp set. That was part of the T&MK set. So it has the two little stamp set for the leaves. And again, I was a little late setting this up. I did it just over the weekend. So I may go back and pull out my stickers, which is what I usually do, and add some of the labels and the boxes, some more of the vellum quotes that are on some of the sticker sets. I'll probably add those in there. Again, with my menu plan, I love this so much. That is one of my favorites. Let's see. Again, just a little bit more stamping. Real simple, added the dates. And then some more, I did the little acorn on that one. But yes, I usually do the stamping and then I go back and add some of the stickers and stuff. So I will do that. But I wanted to get the video up and going and show you that before waiting any longer. And I did some more stamping, and this is one of my I absolutely love that particular piece of art, and that's why you see it all over. I added that. And then I used all of my dashboards, but I loved this pattern paper. I wanted to kind of create, like I said, I used so many of these cards. I wanted to create another little divider dashboard page. So this is a piece of the pattern paper from the main planner kit that I cut down. And then I took one of the cards, and it was just one of the pocket cards or the journaling cards from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. And I gave it this kind of banner shape. I added the little staple. I distressed the edges in that pretty yellow color a little bit, and then just raised it up with a little foam adhesive. And I thought that made a really pretty, simple little divider page. And then this is my little to-do page. And these are from the printable. This is from the dashboard set. So when you get the dashboard set, you get both sizes. You get the personal size and you get the larger A5 size. The nice thing about these is a lot of times you can cut them down and turn them into bookmarks as well, which I do sometimes. But this one I just put on the back of my little to-do list, added some die cuts, glitter dots, little puffy alpha. I added some of the glitter dots on this one, on the larger one. A few little die cuts, and then added monthly on there. And then I added, this is just my little video content page where I need to keep notes. And then my calendar page. And I kept this one pretty simple. November is pretty full, so I didn't want to add a lot to this. I know I'm going to need to write a lot on the calendar. So I kept it pretty open and pretty simple. I added some rub-ons. You can see those here. And then a few of the quote stickers that are on vellum as well. So I didn't do a whole lot on there. Like I said, I need the room. And then your plan forward page. And this is the page where if you have dates come up that you want to remember, that you need to transfer into, if you have, I have like a calendar, a booklet for 6 months that I just keep on my desk, just a small one. And then I can transfer those, or if there's birthdays I need to remember, or things that I need to, if I have special events coming up that I have to purchase things for ahead of time, like baby showers, we got a lot of that stuff coming up. I have a lot of nephews and nieces having babies and getting married, and sometimes I need to remember to do that. So that's just kind of a plan forward page. Obviously, you could use it for anything. You could cover up the days of the month and just use it as a sectioned list area. And then another dashboard. I added the little acorn and the leaf rub-on, and then just a couple little glitter dots, and that's it. I thought it was so pretty on its own. And so when you get your daily pages, you will get it with one of these pages facing up. It's meant to be used as a 2-page spread. So what I do is I take one of the dashboards or a piece of pattern paper and I'll lay that over the top. So then I have my 2-page spread. And then of course I put all of my goodies in between because I go back and forth and use these things each day. So, but it is meant to be used as a 2-page spread. So one of the things that I wanted to start doing is showing you different ways that you could use this section here. So last month I printed my daily schedule on there, and that worked fine. It did help me keep on track a little bit more, but what I found is I missed being able to use this section to write on. So, and one of the things that I found I was doing is with my daily devotions, like who I wish to pray for that day or what is on my mind. And I was using a lot of the notepads, tearing it out and then losing them. And I thought, and it would be kind of neat to keep track of that as well. So I just stamped the word pray there, and then I'll write that down on this page. But it is a way then for you to use that section if it's something you want to track daily. Whether, for instance, in November, if you want to do gratitude, if budget-wise you want to track, if it's if you want to track like going to the gym, weight loss, anything that you would want to track, this would be a neat area to do that because it is a daily page. So that is another idea. I keep trying to find new ways to show you to use the pages, of course. And I love this card. I love this card so much. I actually we had an extra one, excuse me, at the shop. And I'm going to hoard it because I love that card. It's so pretty. And I love the saying on it. So I added just a couple glitter dots on there. And then on this side, I added some rub-ons. So these on the background are all rub-ons. And then the pocket, this pocket, so you get a set of 2 of them. You get this larger one and you get the smaller one, are from the classified planner. And I thought it would be really, really fun. So in the main planner kit, you get this acrylic card, and then you get the larger sticky notes. So you can use them together, as I said, or you can use them separately. If you don't have a ring-bound planner, you can still, instead of punching it, you could tuck it into a pocket in your planner. There's a number of different ways that you could use it. I have it set up like this because what I want to do is every day write down something that I'm grateful for, whatever that may be. I'm not going to stress about it. It doesn't have to be anything profound. It can be my morning coffee, whatever it is. And then take this sheet out, tear a sheet off, and then put it in the pocket. And then I think it would be really neat at the end of the month to have collected all of those and then go back through them. So it's just a conscious way of practicing gratitude. And I thought that would be a really fun way to do it. So that's what I did with the little pocket. So this pocket, and you've seen me use these before, we do have some of these listed in the store, I believe, extra ones. We had them in the, I think it was October kit. We had a couple more of them. I've taken it, you can use it for your stickers. You can use it for die cuts. You could cut it down and use it for stamps. So it's just a wonderful little plastic sleeve that, and I believe you got 2 of them, you can use for all kinds of different things. I've punched holes in mine. I added the larger pocket on here, the larger adhesive pocket. And I wanted to do that because, like I said, I've used so many of the cards. So normally I put, I have the monthly card on the back of this one, and then I'll have my extra Post-it notes. But I loved this card so much, and I loved this card. I thought it went really well with the Post-it note, but I still wanted a calendar card. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just do that, and then I can tuck it in and I can look at it, and it's right there. You could easily do that with any of the cards if you just want decorative, if you want to add more stickers. So you could add your larger stickers in the larger one, your smaller stickers in the smaller one. Or if you don't want the bulk of the entire notepad, you could tear some of those off and tuck them in there as well. Then what I did, because I always need longer lists, usually to send Jeffrey to the grocery store, I cut up one of our week's booklets, and I just cut those up so they're great longer list making pieces, and then I just tuck those in there. So I have all of that super handy. I have my extra Post-it notes on there. And then I made my normal pocket that I make every month, and that's using a Silhouette die cut machine. So I just run that through and I make my little pocket. I added, again, another one of the pocket cards because I love that one, and it is so true. A couple of the larger glitter dots. And then I've got my stickers, my smaller stickers in here, and I use these every day, just on my daily pages. I like to decorate them, the little appointment notes and reminders. And then again, one of the quote cards. And then I used another one of the large oversized tags. And I just added a little piece of chipboard to the bottom, and that was it. I thought it was just so pretty just the way it was. I didn't feel like I wanted to add anything more on there. And then this side is one of the dashboards that I cut down. As I said, I turn them into bookmarks. So I cut that down, added a couple of the little glitter dots, a pretty little piece of ribbon, and then that is my bookmark. And then I used our one stamp set, our daily task stamp set, I think is what that's called, to add my headers, some stickers for the dates, and then that's it. And I use these just as you see them labeled. So I have my call email. These are the things that I really have to get done. My to-do list, I put what's for dinner. And then if we have scheduled appointments or family things, those go down here. And one thing I wanted to point out that was brand new this month, and we're so excited about it. In fact, we have another one in the December. So this was in the November main planner kit. In the December collection, we have a beautiful red one that is part of the planner add-on. And it's a magnet, super strong magnet. And you can hold a couple of pages together if you want to. I mean, that thing's not going anywhere. I can, if I have a little note or something, I can attach that and hold it there as well. So there's a number of different ways that you can use this. I mean, it'll work on the heavier weight cardstock as well. Or if you want to just group a couple of pages together, it's a great way to do that. And if you have a Dory booklet, this is really nice on the front cover of your Dory booklet. If you want to hold a couple of extra pages or some stickers, you could, it is definitely strong enough to do that as well. Those are all just my daily pages. And then my dashboard. And I have the same clip that I had last month because it's so pretty. I added some pattern paper to the back. And then one of these smaller, I told you it was chunky. A couple of the smaller dashboards on here is a subdivider. And then I made, like I said, I used so many of the dashboards. I liked this with this card. I love this pretty kind of mustard pattern. And then the November card, I added that on there. Another one of the dashboards. Another one of the dashboards. This is from the classified planner kit. So you get the little button. And actually for, I believe it was November, you actually got the clip as well. So if you hadn't had one, you got one of those. And that I just have on there. Like that. And then another, I liked the black paper as well. I like that little pop of black. We usually try to have a little pop of black in just about every single collection. And then I added that card on top. And then this is just from my stash. And then I wanted to show you, so we went over the stamp sets that we have, and then the pouch. So I'm going to show you, take some of these out of here, some of my goodies that I have in my pouch. So I told you I grabbed another one of those. Some more of my Post-its. So this is the pouch for this month. So pretty. We did the black zipper and the black top. And then in the planner add-on, we have this notepad holder. And I love this. This is usually in my purse. And you slip a notepad in there. Just one of our standard notepads will fit in there. And then I have my pen, and this is the pen for this collection. So I'm using some of the other ones, but this one I like having in my purse. And so this one I have tucked in there. And then I took one of the minis, and I took the craft cover off just to kind of reduce a little bit of the bulk. And then I just tuck that into this side here. And so I have the little notebook with me as well. So this, it's compact, it's small, and I can just tuck that into my purse. And that is found in the planner add-on. The other thing that I've seen people do, and we've had tutorials posted. So if you go, I'm not sure on our YouTube channel, but I know for sure in our fan page on Facebook, there's a tutorial on how you can punch holes, use some elastic, and you can actually turn this into a little binder for the mini if you want as well. So it's a great little cover. I love this. And it's heavy duty too. So that just tucks in normally in my purse, but I had it in with all of this stuff just so I could show you. So that is a look at the Doodles and Dashes 2 collection, which was our November collection. And I hope that you love this collection as much as you love the first one. I love our fall spin on it. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to jump on this right away on the first, if not toward the end of today. Of course, I'm enjoying the Halloween in my October one, but I'm ready to go in here. I can't wait. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm going to spend some time this afternoon going through the past comments that have been posted and make sure I answer any of your questions. I don't like to leave that hanging for too long, and sometimes it gets away from me, but I do go back and I do answer them. So if you have any questions, if there's anything else you'd like to see, make sure you let me know. But make sure you hit like, subscribe, and comment on this video and spread the word about Cocoa Daisy. And thank you all so much, and have a wonderful and blessed November.